And gentlemen, this next event
is none of your business. Listen up, rednecks, swamp dwellers, and all you other various forms of genetic deficiency, because I am ready to now introduce the greatest tag team combination ever to step foot in this area. I'm talking about none other than the man from Kansas City. He's 250 pounds, the Cowboy himself, Bob Orton Jr. And his partner, 270 pounds, from Kansas City, Missouri, ladies and gentlemen, prime time Ron Powers.
Their manager tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jim Cornette. $55 pounds, the gentleman Chris Adams. His tag team partner tonight from Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 266 pounds, Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. One fall, 30-minute time limit.
This is it. I'm telling you, this is going to be action all the way through. I'll tell you what, I'm looking for it to start anytime. You've got Cornette out there. You've got primetime Ron Powers. You've got Bob Orton. You've got Orndorff. And you've got Chris Adams. And I'll tell you what, and look who you got for a referee. You got the lollipop.
You know, Tuxedo Terry, I've seen you excited for a lot of matches, but I don't think I've ever seen you as excited about this one. Your good buddy, Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff, Chris Adams. This is going to be a war.
See, I'm watching this right now. Both these men, what a quick maneuver there by Adams.
Non-stop action. We'll see it, I promise you. We'll see it.
You bet we will. You bet we will. I'll tell you what, there's Cornette.
Now, what's going on tonight? There's that guy again. The honky-tonk man or somebody. I don't know who he is. He looks like the honky-tonk man.
He is the biggest idiot that I've ever met.
I don't know.
Cornette can't even stand him. That's what a moron he is.
I don't know what's going on, but I'm sure we'll find out.
Getting back to the action in the ring, you watch this. Watch this, Orton. Watch him move. Watch him maneuver. Both these guys are experienced wrestlers. You notice that neither one of them are going to let the other one force him into his corner. So therefore, they're backed into the neutral corner. Very smart on both their parts. And the only thing that only common viewpoint that both of these guys have is that they both absolutely dislike and despise each other. That's the only thing they've got in common.
That's what's going to make it
And the same thing goes for Mr. Wonderful and P.T. Powers.
Yeah.
Oh, nice maneuver. Reversal right back by Orton, right into an armbar. Quick tag. See, right up on the top.
There goes Mr. Wonderful for the top rope. High-risk maneuver. Oh. They're going to work on Bob Orton right now. Mr. Wonderful is in the ring, and he is ready to rock and roll.
See, a little bit of that risk was taken out, though, because Chris Adams was hanging onto that arm, and he couldn't go anywhere, and that gave Orndorff the ability to come off that top rope and not have to worry about too much, and that's why he got such elevation on that maneuver.
Paul Orndorff working on Cowboy Bob Orton. Right now, Ron Powers is Orton's teammate. We've yet to see primetime Ron Powers tonight. We have seen Chris Adams, Paul Orndorff in the ring right now. Putting a little pressure on Bob Orton's arm. He's working on him in an arm bar.
We talked about what great wrestling shape they were in last week. Ooh, heavy tackle.
These guys are big guys.
Nearly knocked Orton out all the way to the floor there. Orton's getting up slowly right now.
Just look at the determination in Orndorff's eyes. I mean, he looks like he is ready for some serious wrestling.
He sure does. He's got a face on him. I mean, he's got a scowl. I've never seen one like a reversal to a hammerlock. Beautiful leg trip by Orndorff. Pops back up on that arm again.
Working on the same body part, working on the arm. You know, we've talked about tag team action before. The secret, the whole point of it is teamwork. And if they don't work together, then they've got problems. This crew right here, Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff, Chris Adams, they've worked together before. They're very good at it. Look what I'm talking about. Right to the ring. Adams going to the top rope.
Again, you see Orndorff hanging on to secure that position to give Adams the ability to come off the top rope. They just kind of traded positions that time. Still working on that arm on Orton, and there you see that wrist lock or arm bar right there. Variation of a Japanese arm bar. Orton trying to push him back in that rope, trying to get over there close enough that corner to make that tag.
All the action's been in the center of the ring or towards the side of Orndorff and Chris Adams. They've been in command. They've taken charge of it from the very beginning. The momentum is in their favor right now. They're going to try to keep it that way. Chris Adams, boy, it's a pleasure to watch a guy like him work.
Where'd the goof go?
I don't know. You talking about Cornette? He's still here. I don't know about the other one.
That's one of the goofs, isn't it?
We've got to find out who that guy is. We've got to find out what his name is. It kind of reminds me of somebody, a dead entertainer.
I'm not so sure he is. I think that you'd get an argument about that. Oh.
Tag made by Chris Adams. Paul Orndorff is the legal man in the ring right now. Bob Orton, I tell you what, they've been working on him since the start, the first bell. He can't even get close to Ron Powers to get the prime time in so he can take a break. Cornette's trying to coach him a little bit.
Powers stretching off for all he's worth. Still can't make the tag, about 2 to 3 inches away. I know that Bobby would have liked to have made that tag and gotten out of that ring and got a little bit of a rest. But they're not letting up. They're staying on that arm. Orton shoots him off. Oh, big drop kick. Big drop kick.
And look when Orndorff comes back with another one.
Back into an arm drag.
It looked like maybe Bob Orton was going to try to change it around a little bit, take control a little bit. A flying drop kick, that was it. Mr. Wonderful came right back to take control again. He has got to get to the ring to make the tag with primetime Ron Powers. And you know what, Tuxedo? I've seen Bob Orton where he gets very nasty also. So if he can change it around, he'll be tough.
You know what, Rock and Rick?
What's that, Tuxedo Terry?
Cornette looks like he just ate a sour grape.
I love his color combinations. He has red pants on or pink. The tag's been made, but guess what? They take it right to primetime Ron Powers. They're working on the same body part, too. Went right back to the arm again.
One thing about it, you know, Prime Time didn't intimidate him with that size of his. I'll swear that he's about 270 to 280.
He's a big guy.
Very big wrestler. You know, there's 2 wrestlers on here that remind me of the late Bruiser Brody. One is Prime Time Ron Powers, and the other one is Eli the Eliminator. Sometime I'd like to see them 2 go against each other. You talk a couple of wild boys.
Yeah, no
But
telling
I'll tell you what. I'll swear to you right now, this match is not going to end up this way. I don't believe it is, because I'll tell you what, first time Orton tries to come in there whenever he's not allowed to, it's going to break loose. I'll bet you money it does. You want to lay a bet on it? I bet you a quarter. I win all the bets.
You do win all the bets, but you win them no matter what. But, well, you think we'll see all 4 wrestlers in the ring at one time? Pretty good possibility. We might even see the guy with the racket in the ring. And I'm talking about Jim Cornette.
You know, when he got Cornette out there, he should actually call it a 4.5-man tag team, because he always sticks his nose in it. And I wouldn't give him the credit of being called a fool man, would you? There goes a reversal. There goes the turnbuckle. Oh, Orndorff moved out of the way. Powers caught that shoulder in there, drops the elbow to it. Right back onto that arm, makes that quick tag.
They're going to work together. Teamwork, that's what I'm talking about. Another example of teamwork between Chris Adams and Mr. Wonderful.
Lollipop's keeping pretty good control of this match. I didn't think the man would stand a chance with these 4 men. To be serious with you, I didn't think he'd stand a chance of keeping control, but he's doing a pretty good job.
So far, it really hasn't gotten out of hand as of yet. Orton's getting a little impatient. He wants to get back into the ring.
Powers picked him up for a slam then, but Chris hang right onto that arm.
You know, Chris is a big guy, and I've heard you mention the term wrestling fit. And if you look at Chris Adams and Paul Orndorff, they're very fit individuals. They look in tip-top shape. Knee drop.
Great shape, aren't they?
Yes,
Well,
they
look
are.
at prime time Ron Powers. Look at Bob Orton. I'm telling you something, National Wrestling Federation has got a bunch of great wrestlers in it. It's wrestling action, kind of action we want here in Louisiana. Oh, nice kick. Drops in there. You see how fast he got on top of it? 2, 3.
Kick
Almost
out.
got a 3 count.
Got a 2 count. Primetime was able to kick him out. Tag made by Paul Orndorff.
Jim
Chris
Cornette.
Adams in.
He looks like he just smelled a booger over there. doesn't he? Cinching up on that hammerlock right now. See, they're keeping him in there tighter. They had Orton in there, and they were hanging onto that arm bar, but they're hanging in there on a tighter maneuver right now from that hammerlock because it just shortens the extension of your arm. Whenever you got him in there that close, it's harder for him to make the tag.
Body slam by Primetime Ron Powers. But you know, again, I keep bringing this up, but look where all the action's taking place. From the middle of the ring to the corner of Paul Orndorff and Chris Adams. They're not giving the man in the ring a chance to even get close to make a tag.
It's a great strategy on their part, and there's a great strategy on Cornette's part.
Yeah.
Primetime shoves him off, and Orton caught him in the back. A slick maneuver, a very slick maneuver.
Now, Orndorff
Very sharp. Oh, look out. They're doubling up on him right now. They're going to double up on him. Doubling up on him right now.
Now, Lollipop's trying to keep Paul Orndorff out of the ring while they're both
Turn around, Lollipop, you moron.
Paul Orndorff is trying to get him to turn around.
Turn around.
Chris Adams is in trouble right now. Bob Orton hit him with about 3 or 4 right hand elbow drop.
Elbow drop to the throat that time.
That's a tough move. That looked like a forearm drop.
I'll tell you what. Well, Lollipop took his eyes off of him for just 1 second. Did you see how Orton dropped the point of that elbow across the throat? That's legal right there. Doubling up. Look out right now. Here comes Orton. I'll guarantee you that he's going to get illegal right there. And sure enough, he is. He's got that leg across his throat right now. Shoving Adams into a terrible position, isn't he?
Chris Adams is in trouble right now. Now he's got to get over here to get Orndorff into the ring so he can take a little bit of a break and cut on the coupe. But Bob Orton is working on him nonstop.
He's also making sure that he gets out of there on time for that count. You notice that. Here comes a maneuver by Orton. Slingshot maneuver. Boom!
Oh.
Right across the throat right there. I'll tell you what, after working on that neck, that really snaps that neck right there.
He's using the ropes to his advantage. He's using every possible maneuver that he can to take advantage. And take a look at Chris Adams. He is in pain. He's in trouble right now. Bob Orton drops him out of the ring. And Ron Powers, he's going to take care of him.
Oh!
Drops him onto the barricade.
Drops his throat right across there again. They are working on his neck. I don't know if he can come back in the ring or even make a 20 count right now.
Now,
After all the punishment he's taken.
Now, Lollipop is trying to get... Now, Lollipop's back in the ring. Now, who's the legal man in the ring for the Powers-Orton combination? Is it? I guess it's prime time because he's in the ring.
I guess it's prime time. All I know is the man that's having trouble even entering into the ring is Chris Adams. Orton's back on top of him again.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
I'll tell you what, Lollipop ought to stop this thing right now. Orton's throwing him back into the ring.
You know, we even made a comment a little while ago. Lollipop was doing such a good job of keeping order. Now, I ain't even sure who's supposed to be in the ring for the Orton prime time combination. But here comes Mr. Wonderful.
Oh, there comes a bunch of rights. Another right, another right. He keeps on going with those rights. Drives both of their heads together. Orton's out of the ring. Prime time's on the floor. Orndorff is on top of him. Look out, what's going to happen now? Drives him into that turnbuckle. Orndorff is on top of him. Staying on top of him. Throws him off into the ropes. A reversal on his part. Here goes a leapfrog by Primetime. The big boot to the face. The bruiser boot.
Mr. Wonderful is down right now. Chris Adams trying to recoup a little bit. And we've got Cornette roaming around the ring right now. He looks a little happier. Looks like he's a little happy about his guys being in some type of control.
Well, look out, look out. There comes the power driver. This is it. Paul drives him right into the mat. That's going to be it. 1, 2. Oh, Orton made the save. Drops in on top of him again.
Both wrestlers are down in the ring right now. Bob Orton came in. Prime-time Ron Powers. Lollipop is trying to restrain Bob Orton right now.
Both men are down on the mat, and people are chanting, go. Go, Paul, go. Go, Paul, go. And he's got a long way to go. Chris Adams is asking for the tag. He can't quite seem to get his bearings straight. He doesn't know which way to go.
Neither wrestler can get their bearings straight right now. Cornette is screaming. Look, he's screaming for his man. Orndorff is coming to the corner.
Here he comes. He's coming. He made the tag. Look out. Oh, the butt kick. The butt kick to the chin. Orton's in the ring. Referee's pulling him out.
Now here comes Cornette.
Here comes Cornette. Hey, Orndorff's got it. Orndorff's got that thing right there. Cornette's running like hell.
And Orndorff is out of the ring after him.
Orndorff's got it. Orndorff's got it. He's on top of him. Hey, what is going on here? Oh.
Now, who is this?
Who is that? Well, that's that jerk. That moron. What a fool. He got a 3 count in. Primetime Ron Powers just beat Chris Adams in a match that jerk had a determining factor in it. Who is that guy?
I don't know.
Who is he?
I have no idea. But Cornette ran out of here with Orndorff after him.
The people are on their feet and they're hot. They're mad, and I don't blame them. Let's take a look at